How's it going, guys? I'm back with another new comic book day haul. And do I dare say it? I have a plethora of books. Actually, I just got like 11 books, but let me get right into it. So first up, I have The Woods, number 33 by James Tinian IV and Michael Dialinas doing the art. And I think we're close to the end, folks. I think it's almost over. The kids that got stranded in the woods of a weird mystical planet are starting to come back. They're starting to fight whatever took them there. We still don't know exactly, but some kind of alien. Next I have G.I. Joe number 7. This, of course, I'm picking up because of Janice Milano Janice's art. I think I skipped like 2 issues of this. I can't remember. I'm missing a couple of them. But it's written by Aubrey Sitterson, and it's been interesting. You know, G.I. Joe fighting alongside Transformers and all kinds of weird stuff. Next I have Redline number 5 by Neil Holman and Clayton McCormick. I think this is the last issue. I think it was a 5-issue run. You got this military group looking for bombs and mines on Mars or something, and they get into some real crazy stuff because of this weird looking thing, some kind of alien fossil or something. Next I have a Karma Police number 3. This is from Bolt, and I thought I didn't have a number 3 on my pull list, but I guess I do. It's written by Chris Lewis, art by Tony Gregory, colors by Jason Smith. It's about this girl who has the spirit of a llama inside her or something, and they're exorcising demons, which of course are hunting them down for this dagger. I think it's a very powerful dagger. I don't know. And next I have The Unsound by Colin Bunn. This is issue 2. I have to say the first issue was pretty good. Very interesting. It has art by Jack T. Cole. So you have this girl that goes to work at this asylum, and she thinks she's seeing things. She might not just be seeing them. They might be there, actually. Pretty cool concept. Next I have Jaz Manor issue 2 or part 2. This is by Lion Forge and Magnet. This is written by Raul and illustrated by Roger. First issue was pretty interesting. You have this guy who left home to seek adventures, I guess, in a way, not planning to go back. But then of course his sister's in trouble, so he has to go help her out. And of course, he crosses the wrong people while helping out his sister. It reminded me kind of Son of the Gun, kind of. I don't know. Next I have a number 1 here. This is Claudia and Rex. This is more Lion Forge. 1 of 3 issues. This is by Ulises Farinas and Eric Frades and Daniel Irizaidi. That group sounds very familiar. Aren't they doing Judge Dredd or something? I saw it in previews and I figured I'd have a look just from the cover illustration. So hopefully it's interesting. Who knows, maybe it's like a Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, but different. And I finally picked up my issue of Batman Elmer Fudd. This is by Tom King. And of course we got Lee Weeks on art, which is the main reason I put this on my previews list. Big fan of Lee Weeks' art. So whatever story Tom King has in store, I'll go with it. But I'm there for the art. And then I got some back issues here. I ran across Wildcats number 1 and Wildcats #2. I think this was like the second or the third relaunch of the title. Some great art by Trevor Cheris. And I guess they were going to relaunch the whole team, do something new with them. Can't remember exactly what the relaunch was all about, but happy to jump on some back issues of Wildcats. And finally, I have Cadillacs and Dinosaurs #1. This is by Epic Comics. Writer, creator, artist, Mark Schultz. Very standard 90s comic book art. Comic or the cartoon? Who knows what came first? I can't remember. That was a haul for this week. Oh, one more thing. I also came across this thing. If you know me, you know I'm a big fan of Hellboy and all the crew. And of course, especially Lobster Johnson. So I guess they have a line from Super 7. I was thinking of getting them all, but I prefer just getting Lobster Johnson here. And I probably should have got 2 of them. That way at least I could have torn one of them out of the package and had some fun with it. But yeah, that was a haul. Thank you very much for watching. I almost forgot. I was asked to say hi to someone here on YouTube. How's it going, Isabel? Isabela Latina Tone. She does YouTube videos talking about anime, manga, and comics sometimes. Her channel is in Spanish. Does review manga in Spanish. Yeah, go check out her channel. I'll try to leave a link down below. So yeah, go check her out.